All right, go ahead and hit the code to get in here. Good job, thanks Ian. And use the force, please. Thank you. Great moments with Mr. Lincoln. They're still doing the steam train exhibit, right?
Yep.
Disneyland Opera House will close today at 3. Look, it's Mickey Mouse taking selfies with people. How wonderful. You know, they built this thing first, you guys, so that they could use it as a lumber yard. I always love that little piece of trivia. The actual park bench. It says that on the plaque, the actual park bench. I always thought that it was kind of in doubt if that was true or not, but
I mean, the plaque says.
the plaque says, so it has to be true. And of course, these are the actual peanuts that he ate.
Yeah, carefully preserved for over 60 years.
The actual peanuts. Yeah. When are we going to go to the barn, Ian?
No, you tell me.
We didn't do that one of these days. That's like right by you, isn't it? Or not right by you, but...
I mean, it's closer to me than this.
It's true. Price list for castings and drawings. Is this like the book he used to build his train, maybe? Like that's what he bought all of his stuff from? Sure. Why not? Now, this is Ian had mentioned that there's some new photos in the yesterday, today, and tomorrow display. What's new? That Yeti's new.
These are all new things from relatively recent, right?
That's different. Yeah, that's right. That is new.
Right. Matterhorn got updated. Mansion got the hat box.
That's so the today is what's new.
Yeah, these are the relatively newish today things.
The new Peter Pan stuff.
In just a moment, I'm going to open the theater doors.
Oh, look.
Do swing out towards you, so stay behind the red line on the carpet until they're fully open. Children's strollers not allowed in the theater, folks.
It's like basically where Mount Spielberg is,
Just
right?
leave the stroller there, and the lady coming out the door will valet park it for you while you're watching the show.
Are they letting people in right now?
Pick it up in the exit hallway at the end of the show.
No, we'll go catch it right now. We'll come back and look at this stuff. Let's go see a show.
Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you to Great Moments with Mr. Lincoln. Prayer for the future. But that golden goal was not to be had without cost. The American way was not gained in a day. It was born in adversity, forged out of conflict, perfected and proven only after long experience and trial. In all of history, no man was dedicated to this dream more than the 16th President of these United States, Abraham Lincoln.
I was born February 12th, 1809, in Hardin County, Kentucky. My father removed from Kentucky to what is now Spencer County, Indiana, in my 8th year. It was a wild region, with many bears and other wild animals still in the woods. There I grew up. I was large for my age, and had an axe put into my hands at once. And from that to my 23rd year, was almost constantly handling that most useful instrument. I think that the aggregate of all my schooling did not amount to 1 year, when the repeal of the Missouri Compromise aroused me as I had never been before. What I have done since then is pretty well known. If any personal description of me is thought desirable, it may be said I am in height 6 feet 4 inches, nearly, lean in flesh, weighing on an average 180 pounds, dark complexion, with coarse black hair and gray eyes, and no other marks or brands recollected. Yours very truly, A. Lincoln. I believe I'm ready. And with God's help, I shall not fail.
April 12, 1861, Fort Sumter. The cannon spoke for war. Civil war, violent, devastating. Now had come the reckoning, the supreme test that would decide whether a republic founded on liberty could survive.
Brothers on their way, two brothers on their way, two brothers on their way. One wore blue and one wore gray. A cannonball don't pay no mind if you're gentle or if you're kind. It don't think of the folks behind. Hold on a beautiful morning. Hold on a beautiful morning.
47 years ago, our fathers brought forth on this continent a new nation, conceived in liberty and dedicated to the proposition that all men are created equal. Now we are engaged in a great civil war, testing whether that nation, or any nation so conceived and so dedicated, can long endure.
10 brief sentences. So simple, so direct. Great moments with Mr. Lincoln.
The world has never had a good definition of the word liberty. It is not our frowning battlements, our bristling seacoasts. These are not our reliance against tyranny. Our reliance is in the love of liberty, which God has planted in our bosoms. Our defense is in the preservation of the spirit which prizes liberty as the heritage of all men, in all lands, everywhere. All the armies of Europe, Asia, and Africa combined could not by force take a drink from the Ohio or make a track on the Blue Ridge in a trial of 1,000 years. Neither let us be slandered from our duty by false accusations against us, nor frightened from it by the menaces of destruction to the government, nor of dungeons to ourselves. Let us have faith that right makes might. And in that faith, let us to the end dare to do our duty as we understand.
by him a century ago, but which still apply today to free men everywhere.
So we come back around. Ian, he had said, our host had said that Lincoln is the most advanced animatronic, yeah.
Maybe not so much anymore.
Presentation starts in about 2 minutes.
Right, I mean, what, Jack Sparrow at Shanghai?
Yeah. Even just the
Elsa?
If you've ever watched the Journey to the Center of the Earth at a ride at Tokyo Disney Sea,
Yeah.
the awful monster they have.
That too. But I mean, Elsa is, there's no hard stops with Elsa.
No, it's all.
At Ever After.
No, it's all.
You can still see hard stops.
Yeah.
With,
Not to say this is impressive.
no,
It
it's
is.
great. It's
Yeah.
great. I'm not, no disrespect,
Yeah.
but I don't know if he's the best. Elsa's
Or
amazing.
speech.
Elsa's amazing. But anyway, I just wanted, I love to photograph this thing right here,
Yeah.
you know, either with, my camera or with
It's a
the
big
camcorder.
miniature. Yes, that's an oxymoron, but
Yeah, it's a bigature.
Yeah.
That's what Lord of the Rings coined that term. Whatever that group is, that New Zealand effect shop.
oh,
Yeah, right.
why am I now selling? It starts with a W. Weta.
Weta
Workshop.
Weta coined the term bigature. It's
Right.
a
Where they-
big miniature.
For things like Minas Tirith and Helm's
Right,
Deep,
right.
Isengard.
And this is the Capitol building. George Lloyd of Belleville carved this model, and it's impressive as all heck.
It is.
I wish I had that kind of skill.
Yeah.
There's stairs in there. Watch out for the stairs.
I think my favorite part of that show is the description that Lincoln gives of himself, because
Yeah.
nobody talks like that anymore. Like,
Well, 'cause even then, he's like, I'm not going to say I'm looking into it. He's like, I'll tell you observable
I'm
facts.
6'4", 180.
You know, kind of bulky because I work.
No schooling until he was 21.
Yeah. Well, he said he did, but it was only total was like 1 year.
1 year, right.
To add it all up.
So basically, he didn't go to
Yeah.
school.
Yeah. It was just the basics.
It doesn't work like that anymore. It's too bad. I guess that's the way it was. You know, you self-taught, but you know, 21, and he decides he wants to be a lawyer. Just
Starts reading up.
starts reading up, grabs some books, and
Just himself.
becomes one of the most important Americans in our history. Well, I'll tell you what, Ian, I have been jonesing for weeks.
For some casing.
You called it. Well played, sir. For Casey Jr. How long has
you
it
had
been?
that longing stare last week.
We were so close.
You were just gazing, wanting it. I could feel it.
We were so close to riding Casey Jr. last week, but it didn't happen. So it's early enough, I think, that we're going to be able to get a ride this time. So let's go.
And this time we're not all wet.
That's true. That's true. We were still coming. No, wait. We were trying to do Casey after lunch, though, last time.
No, it was right after Toad. Oh, well, no.
No, it was after lunch.
Oh,
yeah,
no,
we
you're
came
right,
out of
you're
Village House.
Yeah, you're really right.
It was at the end of the day.
No, you're right, because we were headed over to Mount.
Yeah,
You're right, you're right.
that's pretty. Let's go through this portal of happiness.
Stuff, so it doesn't really need a whole lot like it's
Oh, they got the music back.
There's usually always music, you just can't always hear it because there's people.
Is that right?
Yeah.
I've gone through there where it's just total silence sometimes. We're in Fantasyland. Vader's fist. That's
That was the nickname of the 501st.
my goodness. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Ian, what are the odds?
Well, based on our luck, actually pretty good.
What? I mean,
That's how our luck works.
when's the last time you've seen Casey Jr. closed?
Not a long time, but we wanted to go on it, and we didn't last week, so it's down. That's
My
how
goodness. I'm heartbroken. You hear that, Ian?
it works. Jedi training.
They're about ready to face off against, what's her name?
The seventh sister.
The seventh sister. The first six are sick. They couldn't make it. So they had to go with the seventh sister. She doesn't get much respect.
Sit back. Stand back.
Oh, she's excited. She's facing the wrong way, though. Turn around! Turn around!
Not the temple, no.
So Ian's telling me that there's a couple new Rogue One type stuff here at the.
Some new props and models and displays, and should be a new video on the little mini theater thing.
A Rogue One themed video.
Yeah.
All right.
The CNC type thing.
So we're gonna go. It's Nerd Day, so that gives us reason to go into Launch Bay, Star Wars Launch Bay. Let's see what's going on there. I think she got it figured out, Ian. The temple's rising.
They got it.
She got it?
They got it.
Yeah, we got it. Well, they had to get help from the younglings.
We got it, guys. We're good. We're good. We got it.
Yeah. All right. It would be funny if one day, like the what do you call it?
You gotta give something to work with here. You're not giving me nothing.
The 80s All-Stars or Suburban Legends came popping up out of
It's
there.
like rehearsing. They didn't know it was showtime.
Like what? Wait a second. What? I'd like to see that happen one day.
Even when they do the bands now, they don't come up with the stage.
No, they don't. Yeah, they just set up. That's kind of. I don't like that. I like when they come
It's
up.
because the temple's in the way now.
Yeah.
There's not enough space to put all the band stuff on it and lift it up.
Yep.
If there was, I'm sure they would. But.
All right. Go ahead and hit the code to get in here. Good job. Thanks, Ian. And use the force, please. Thank you. But this is good.
Into the family is that they're all fans. They all.
Why does that's kind of an odd pose? It looks like he's leaning back a little bit.
And I think that that's something that's really important as we look around and
Got some
identify the people.
number 5 goggles.
I'm not seeing the ciphers. Those are Bodhi Rook. Where's the actor Riz Ahmed?
Okay. That's his.
Yeah.
Got a turret light bow. Looks like something that a Wookiee would use.
That's what the blind monk uses.
It was a new hope.
Yep.
You said blind monkey?
Yeah. Well, no, blind monk.
Oh, the blind monk. I thought you said monkey.
No, that's what Donnie Yen uses.
I thought we were about ready to do another Monty Python bit.
No. Donnie Yen uses that along with the staff.
Okay. And a Cassian Andor blaster. That's big.
They're really supporting the idea of this having a unique voice. As long as you stay true to the event.
Is this new also?
Yeah. No, for whatever reason, instead of having models with the new TIE Striker or U-Wing, they just moved the TIE Fighter and X-Wing into these cases.
Oh, okay.
Like, why? There's new ships. Come on.
Yeah, there are new ships.
Make new models, guys.
Yeah. TIE Fighter and a oh, that's the new trooper. Yeah, the shore trooper. We see these on that little sort of island, Bahamian looking.
On Scarif.
Come to Scarif and enjoy the
Big old
AT-ATs that stomp you to death.
Yeah.
Oh, this is hey.
Death Star model.
Why does that look like it's shaped like an egg?
I mean, it's very round, spherical.
It looks like it's been squished, like it's pinched a little.
I think it's just the lighting, so you're not getting a good lighting on the bottom. I think it is too.
Yeah, right? It does. It looks like it's been pinched a little. It's a Death Star model. Sculpted scale model. Well, I hope it's scale because if that's a lousy weapon if it's life size. By the way, you read Catalyst?
Yeah.
What do you think?
I thought it was really good.
Catalyst is the prequel to Rogue One.
The lead-in novel.
Well, not a prequel. It's
but the lead-in novel talking about Orson Krennic and Galen.
Yeah, the story that leads up to
how Galen got involved in the development of the Super.
Galen Erso, which is Jin's father.
Yeah.
He's the guy who basically came up with the actual laser to the planet-destroying laser.
But then decided he wanted out. Think of it.
Well, he didn't know what he was building.
Think of it like scientists who during World War II who had to work on nuclear stuff, and
they didn't know.
They didn't. Yeah.
They had no idea. Yeah.
They're very reminiscent of that.
And he's closely connected to Krennic.
Director Orson Krennic.
Krennic is the bad guy.
Yes.
It's an interesting backstory. Very technical, very.
It's a slow burn.
It's
not action heavy. It's
I suppose there is
there's
action,
a couple
but
moments of action, but it's mostly a slow burn. Tarkin is like that too.
Tarkin,
Same author.
Yeah. But it's I learned a lot. I'm ready. I'm more ready than I was before for Rogue One, having watched that. This looks the same.
Every day I get to come in and tell stories.
Tantive 4. Is that new?
No, this stuff's been here though.
This is, yeah.
No, they swapped in the newer X-Wing into this case since they put the old
okay.
X-Wing in the other one. Right? They swapped out. And then they put the big First Order tie into this case over the other one.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, they swapped the X-Wing and TIE Fighter around.
The TIE Interceptor.
Yep.
Star Wars has a massive fan base.
I always wanted to know when that guy's he's dialing something like in Star Wars.
Oh yeah.
What's he doing?
Well, the dial is on the ship. I think that's some of the targeting.
Is that really kind of like it looked like Tempest? Like he was playing a game of Tempest. Do you remember that game?
I know
of it.
I know of it.
But how you played it? You had a dial.
Yeah, you were essentially rotating around.
Yeah.
See, I know about Tempest. So
looks like Boba Fett's here, yeah.
I think that made your dad
Boba Fett? Where? There he is. There's no line for Boba Fett. How about that? Could be.
This is the exit. The entrance is right.
We're gonna watch this video now. It's a new video. It's a Rogue One video. We're gonna watch this. I'm not gonna film it because that's just terrible video.
When I saw Star Wars when I was 15.
So hang on a minute, guys.
We've got lots more for you guys to see, so grab a churro and watch our Star Wars Land updates with the Knothole Gang, or maybe our Secrets and History videos. And we're now at Disney World, so please do subscribe and watch our adventures there. And don't forget, you can support Fresh Baked through our Patreon campaign and get some exclusive benefits in the process. Thank you, everyone. Fresh Baked!